Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all. This is Liaquat Ali Bambro from BEE department. Today I'm here to present the final year project presentation, and our project is upgradation of Sibayu electric vehicle under the supervision of Dr. Qasim Ali and co-supervisor engineer Ghulam Akbar. My group members are Muhammad Salman Khan, Khizar Zia, and Rizwanullah. Basically, this is the outline of my presentation that I will explain here with respect of time. First of all, I'm going to talk about the electric vehicle policy in Pakistan. As we know that electric policy, the government of Pakistan has defined some policies for the EVs in our country. It has been approved by Federal Cabinet on 5 November 2019. And that policies government of Pakistan has defined some key points for the year of 2020 to 2025. It's aimed to put 500,000 electric motorcycles and rickshaws and 1 lakh electric car vans into transportation system by 2025. And we know that the key points of electric vehicle policy by 2020 to 2025 are following. They have 5 important points. The policy is defined as in number 1, exemption of customs duty and additional sales tax on the import of 4-wheel electric vehicles. This first point is totally means that definitely the tax exemptions make the price point. In second point, the only 1% sales tax on locally manufactured electric vehicles. This second point is totally means that at the same time, the custom duty on imported electric car parts such as batteries, inverters, chargers will be only 1% down. And the third point, the government of Pakistan has described that Pakistan electric vehicle push is picking up speed nearly 2 years after the country launched its ambitious green policy, which envisions a shift to 30% 30% electric vehicles in 2030 and 40 in 2040 there will be a 90% electric vehicles in our country. And in fourth point, there was a MOU signed in between two countries. Number 1, technology, science and technology CEO and Airlift. They have signed that they will introduce battery buses in Pakistan for public transportation, and that will help us to vehicle make more affordable. And number 5, in the city of Islamabad, in the city of Pakistan, Islamabad, there was a first charging station was set up. As PM Khan's government pushed ahead with its plan to cut carbon emissions and urban pollutions to move forward the electric vehicles. And this is the introduction of my project, and this whole tells us that what is the background of our project. And today's time, world is facing many challenges in the shape of fatal diseases due to increasing pollutions emissions day by day. So due to this, we moved forward towards electric vehicle, that is known as Sibayu electric vehicle. This Sibayu electric vehicle is environmentally friendly vehicle having lightweight, long distance traveled and fast charging and easily controlled its speed. And we have also installed some advanced feature in our electric vehicle. Likewise, having speed control mechanism, braking system, and having multiple charging system. And this is the motivation that we have got before the working on our project. And I'm going to describe here about the motivation. As every day, fuel prices are increasing day by day, and exhaust fumes from transportation is the largest source of pollution. And we know that the as we know that we have visited markets, and market competition has motivated us to move forward for that thing which save our country from that type of fatal diseases, health hazard. Because of these diseases, thousands of people thousands of people are victim of heart and lung diseases. Likewise, memory loss, depression, asthma, and even premature death is. And we know that already the economic condition of our country is down and fuel prices are high. Likewise, petrol, there is a 1 liter petrol is of 140.81, and the 1 liter of diesel is 137.62. So that's why we have moved towards electric vehicles as well. And this is the future of AVs in Pakistan. Pakistan has also started work on the manufacturing auto rickshaws. Likewise, Sazgar company that is working on it. Sazgar company is working on the manufacturing system. They are working electrical rickshaws in our country. And there is another company like Wise Jolta. They have also worked on the electric bikes. They are also manufacturing their bikes in Pakistan. And Pakistan has some other two main companies that are also promised that they will work, manufacturing work will in Pakistan. Likewise, Hyundai and Textile, they will work of manufacturing system in our country. And from this, we also have said that we have market survey, and market survey has also said that how we can more work and how we can move towards the electric vehicles. We do market survey for different brands of EVs that helps us a lot with which type of function is more usable in electric vehicles as well. And this is the problem statement. Basically, as I have already told that we are working on the upgradation of SIBA electric vehicle. And in previous SIBA electric vehicle, there was some missing advanced features. Likewise, there was no any setup of speed pedal and having no any mechanism of braking. And in previous SIBA electric vehicle, there was a single source of charging system. It means that in previous, there was batteries only charged through solar panel, and car body was overweighted and heavy, which was affecting to decrease its speed and efficiency. And the use of that electric vehicle was very dangerous because having no speed control system and braking. So our aim to add these all features in new SIBA electric upgraded vehicle to control the speed of electric vehicle and to install braking system and some other advanced features to make it more reliable. And this is the literature review that we have read many papers before making our project, and these papers have helped us a lot in making our project more and more efficient. Likewise, in the first paper, there was they have highlighted their ideas like CPEC project is establishment in electric transportation in Pakistan through technical framework and policy implications. And second paper, electric vehicles are charged electrically. And in third paper, they have talked about electric vehicles will be charged by grid. In all papers, there is also a talk about electric vehicle and about the mechanism of electric vehicle, that how they will charge. According to the policy of Pakistan, we know that in 2030 there will be a 30% all vehicles will be electrical. And for these electric vehicles, we have to set up or build grid stations to charge the electric vehicles. And there are many companies are working on these projects to make grid stations for the charging system of electric vehicles. Likewise, the first PSO electric grid system was established in Islamabad. And there are many others on which many peoples are working. These are the our aims and objectives. Our first objective was the upgradation of SIBA electric vehicle by adding some useful and advanced features. Secondly, to integrate new function in electric vehicle for easy driving. It means we have used ultrasonic sensor speed pedal to increase the speed of electric vehicle by pressing the pedal. Our main aim is to support the trend of electric vehicle industry in Pakistan. As we know that already our country is lying down day by day, and there is no any manufacturing system. So it's our aim to support the trend, green trend in our country, and to support the vehicle industries in our Pakistan. And this is the schematic diagram for the vehicle. Diagram is telling us that how electric vehicle is worked and how internally parts, how they are connected and how they are worked and how we can control its speed. From this, it is clearly visible that in our electric vehicle, there are two systems to charge the batteries. Likewise, we can charge it plug-in charging system to direct charge by DC source. And number second, we can charge our batteries through solar panels, means we can charge it through solar energy. And this is the charge controller to control and protect the battery. And this will also gives power to motor controller, and motor controller is connected with Arduino and ultrasonic sensor to control the speed of motor and to protect the motor. And this motor is connected with wheels, and steering is also the part of this, and braking suspension is also connected in whole mechanism. This is a schematic diagram of Shiba electric vehicle, and that tells us the internal structure and working mechanism of Shiba electric vehicle. This is the methodology of our Shiba electric vehicle. Number one, solar panel is used. It means that in current in upgraded Shiba electric vehicle, we have used two sources of energies. Number one, by charge batteries through grid station, and number two, batteries can charge. We can charge batteries by solar panel. And we have used DC motor in our project, so that's why we use DC power source to run the motor. And motor is programmed through Arduino, which will collect data from ultrasonic sensor. Arduino is programmed, and Arduino will give signal to ultrasonic sensor, and ultrasonic sensor sense the signal and worked according to our commands. When the speed pedal is pressed, we have installed ultrasonic sensor beneath the pedal. As pedal will be increased, the distance will be decreased in between pedal and ultrasonic sensor, and speed will be increased. The through this the motor will run and vehicle will start to work. Vehicle specifications. Basically, this is the overall specification of our project that we have made as a final year project. And likewise, the length of our project is 1730 millimeter and its width is 800 millimeter. The height of this vehicle is 1370 millimeter and the total weight of this vehicle is 120 kg. And the bearing load capacity of this vehicle is 45 kg. The motor that we have used in our project is Bosch DC series motor of 500 watt power rating. We have used two batteries, dry cell batteries. Each battery have 50 ampere hours and 12 volt. Motor controller that we have used in our project is ultrasonic motor controller and also having charge controller. The source of energy is of two types: number one, solar energy, and number two, charger by grid. The speed of this vehicle is 10 kilometer per hour. The specification of selected motor that we have used for our project. Basically, we have selected series Bosch DC motor for our project. Its specification is rated power 500 watt and its rated voltage is 12. Likewise, its rated current is 40 ampere and the total diameter of shaft is 8 millimeter. The total weight of this motor is 5 kg. Bosch DC motor. As we know that in today's industrial sector, direct current DC motors are everywhere, from robotics to automobiles, electric vehicles, as well as small and medium-sized motoring application often feature DC motor for their wide range of functionality. Because DC motors are deployed in such a wide variety of applications, there are different types of DC motors situated different tasks across the industrial sector. In the DC motor, there are some key components like coil, rotor, commutator, stator, and bush. When we send current through the rotor winding, the field generated interact with the stator field and create force, and that force will able to rotate the rotor of the machine. Basically, there are some types of DC motor. Likewise, shunt or separately excited DC motor. Number two, series or self-excited DC motor, and number three, compound DC motor. These are the some type of Bosch DC motor. I will define here these all types with respect of time. In shunt or separately excited DC motor, the field is connected in parallel with the armature winding. These motors offer great speed regulation due to the fact that the shunt field can be excited separately from the armature winding, which also offers simplified reversing controls. And when we talk about second type of Bosch DC motor is series or self-excited DC motor. In a series DC motor, the field is wound with a few turns of a large wire carrying the full armature current. Typically, series DC motors create a large amount of starting torque but cannot regulate speed and can even be damaged by running with no load. These limitations mean they are not operating speed variable applications. Means we cannot run it at no load because they have chances to maybe its winding may be damaged. So we have to recommend it that series motor must run on a load. And number three, compound DC motor. DC motors, like shunt DC motor, have a separately excited shunt field. Compound DC motors have good starting torque but may experience control problems in variable speed drive applications. So from these all of we have choose series DC motor for our project because series DC motor are used where we want constant where we want variable speed at variable loads, and shunt motor are used where we want constant speed at variable loads like drill machines and milling machines, and series DC motor are also used in electric vehicles. So that's why we have choose it for our project. When we talk about working principle of series DC motor, the motor works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Likewise, when we placed current carrying conductor in the beneath of magnetic field, it produce a force, and that force will able to rotate the rotor of the motor. And these are the characteristic of series DC motor. Number one, torque and armature current. This is the relationship between torque and armature current. As we increase the armature current, the torque will be increased slowly. Means torque is directly proportional to the armature current. And in second graph, there is the relationship between speed and armature current. From according to this graph, when we increase armature current, the speed will be decreased because speed is directly proportional to the net voltage, and armature current means when we increase armature current, the top voltage will be increased and net voltage will be decreased. And if net voltage will be decreased, then speed also will be decreased because speed is directly proportional with the net voltage. In the third graph, there is the relationship in between speed and torque. As we know that when speed will be increased, the torque will be decreased. Here we get example in our daily life of motorbike. As we know that when we run a motorbike, initially its speed will be low and its torque having a high torque. When it's go in an inclined plane, its torque will be high and its speed will be low. And when we run it at a smooth and linear path, its speed will be increased and its torque will be decreased. So these are the some relationship in between torque and armature current, speed and armature current, and speed and torque of series DC motor. To control the speed of motor, we have used and we have made motor controller. We design a motor controller by using Arduino, ultrasonic, and motor drive. This will be used to control the speed of motor by using a pedal. From this picture, it is clearly showed that this is the Arduino that is connected with ultrasonic and motor drive. When we press the speed pedal, ultrasonic sensor will send signal to Arduino, and Arduino read the signal and send to the motor drive. Arduino is programmed to increase the motor speed by sending signal to motor drive and receiving increased input signal from ultrasonic sensor, and vice versa. As we keep pressing the pedal, the speed is being increased. Motor drive decrease the speed of motor as we position pedal away from the ultrasonic sensor. We have attached here some pics of our component that we have used in our motor controller, and how they work, and the functionality of motor controller will be described here. Like ultrasonic sensor is placed beneath the pedal. From this picture, ultrasonic sensor is placed beneath the pedal. The Arduino is programmed to send output signal to motor drive to control the speed of the motor. When pedal is be pressed, the motor speed will be increased and vice versa. And this is the motor controller model that we have made on Proteus model. Here also we have used a software named Proteus. On that Proteus we have used their tools, and we have make a motor controller model. So it's clear here. This is the programming. This is the programming that we have burned in motor controller to control the speed of motor. So these are screenshots of that program that we have burned in motor controller. And this is the video that we have shoot during our project. When we was working on our project, we have testing of ultrasonic sensor, and that video we have attached here, that how ultrasonic sensor is work, and how it is showing distance in between hand and ultrasonic sensor, how it is increased or decreased. Its output is showing on the screen. It's very clear. And these are the source of energy. As I have already told that in our electric vehicle, we have installed two features of charging system. Number one, they have charge through solar panel, and number two, they have charge through charger by grid. And this solar panel is used in electric vehicle, and this charger is also used in our electric vehicle to charge the batteries. Through these two type of sources, we can charge our batteries. Mechanical part of our project, that we have how we designed our project, and which part we have removed and which part we have cut from our project. Removing of unnecessary materials. We change the battery pack position from backward to front. This is visible that we have make this place for the installment of batteries. In previous SIPA electric vehicle, this system was in a backward, but now we have installed this system in the front of our project. And the total size of the vehicle is decreased by cutting some irregular and overweighted design. And this is the model that we have made on SolidWorks software. Before making our project, we got idea from different resources, and then we have made this design of Sibayu electric vehicle on SolidWorks software. And this is the final testing of vehicle. Alhamdulillah, this project is now in running condition, and Alhamdulillah, it is in a running condition, and now it is very visible that how electric vehicle is worked, and at what speed it is running. It is very clear in this video. And this is the conclusion of my presentation. To save the environment and to save the lives from health hazard and other type of pollution, SIBA electric vehicle is a good solution and is good to use and friendly environment, because electric vehicles are more environmentally friendly than other vehicles that are present in our country. And the batteries that are used in project and in vehicle, that they are also having a long life, and they are recycling will become economically possible. Future recommendations. As Pakistan has also defined in its policies that in upcoming years, inshallah, it will move totally towards electric vehicles, and it will make 1 lakh cars and more than 500 million 2- and 3-wheelers electric cars in the coming years. And hopefully, we believe that Pakistan has potential to process in electric vehicle technology, and we are with our country. And we are also, especially today's generation, is also motivating and working on electric vehicles, and we are supporting our country to complete its dream, and we will move, and according to the policy of Pakistan, in 2030 we also will move 30% to electric vehicles. And this our project is a good motivation and ambitions for engineers to work on electric vehicles to bring new technologies and techniques. And this is a good motivation for upcoming students to move forwards for electric vehicles to support the green trend and electric vehicle industry manufacturing system in our country. And these are the references. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Have a nice day.